my first question is about Nell, because it's a character that has so many versions of it, where she's in disguise, she has action scenes, she also shows her softer side with her family. So I was wondering what was the most challenging part of the character?
The most challenging part was obtaining the skills that I didn't have to play the role, like all the physical fight sequences. That's not something that comes naturally to me. I couldn't ride a horse when I started. So the most challenging part of it was getting me now ready. I spent 3 months training and physically and learning how to ride a horse. That was the biggest challenge. All the other elements fell into place once that was done.
And about your interactions, because they are so funny, and it's so interesting also the evolution during the season. So I was wondering, how did you work? Did you rehearse before acting on the set? How did you prepare to your relationship?
We were never on set together, sadly, because I was finishing off on Ted Lasso, so I came in at the end, and I was often always in just a green screen studio, but I was lucky because I had a lot of the footage of what they'd already shot of Nell's side of it, but Louise wasn't so lucky. Didn't have
imagining Nick in my head,
me sort of being there. So we're just sort of delighted that actually that has kind of pulled off and sort of kind of come together, so that dynamic, because it was really important that it felt like a dynamic, that it felt like a relationship. And sometimes those scenes were shot months apart in terms of both of our coverage, so it was, we were really pleased. I think that we were like, oh yeah, no, it looks
but did you meet before on Zoom or something like that?
We did like voice tests in the studio, and we had like a half-day rehearsal, which was always, but it's because you were filming the main
I was,
so you had so little time over.
And as you can see from the show, I didn't have a lot of days off.
No. So we had sort of scraps of time, but we would like text, like I would occasionally do like a voice note recording,
which was so helpful
to send to Louisa,
because it's really, it's probably the most integral relationship in the show. So I know, I was just so delighted that when I heard Nick was going to be playing Billy, and I had no fears that it wasn't going to be joyous.
And obviously there are so many characters, and we see the evolution and the magic part of it. So I was wondering, would you have liked to have more time with some of the characters during the season? And if you are hoping for a second season, if you are hoping to meet other characters that you hadn't so much time this time?
Oh, I mean,
Art Malik. You call it Art Malik.
Art Malik every time. Art Malik comes in halfway through the series, and I could just wax lyrical about that man all day. I also really, really love Frank Delane's character Charles, and I love Charles and Nell together. So unfortunately, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but he spent most of the time in jail this series. So it'd be nice to see him out and about with with Nellie, because that dynamic is great to see. And I think I always thought about this. I would love to see Billy meet.
Yeah, I'd like to meet. I mean, Billy sort of, obviously he only presents himself to Nell. No one else can see him, and obviously in the nature of how it was filmed, I was isolated from the whole cast, even Louisa. So it would be really nice to be able to. I know that they have said that if the director Ben Taylor, who created the visual look of the show, has said that they would love to, if we do a season 2, do some kind of forced perspective shots like they used to do, like in Lord of the Rings, where you can both be in camera, but basically one of you is further away and one of you is close. So we can inhabit the same kind of shot basically and still be together, but it still kind of have the same visual look, big and small.
That'd be great.
So that would be really fun. And interact with, the cast is so good. I'd love to interact with all of them.
I'd love to see how Billy would speak to these people.
Yeah,
so interesting.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you
very much. Thank you.